So back in November, for example, I met with the commissioner. We took a tour of the Grand Avenue Park, and then they told me, look, we promise you by January or February we're going to have the plans. They even brought the architects and the designer right there. We had we had community board number 5 that was present, and we have somebody, Carmen, here today. Thank you so much, represent community board number 5, and they told us that by January or February we're going to have plans. I'm still waiting for those plans, and they keep pushing forth the date because they don't have enough designers and architects. And if they need more money, tell me right up front. Tell me from the beginning, rather than every year, well, there's not enough money, the cost has gone up. You know, enough is enough. If this was a business, if this was corporate America, they would have been bankrupt. They would have, if I was the CEO, I would have fired all those people because my company couldn't function this way. And just because it's government, government should run efficiently because we're using tax. This is our people's money. This is our constituents' money. Jeff, you want to?
Absolutely, no, I can't. Absolutely, and what happens also is besides the residents don't get to use the park, the costs go up. So the initial investment becomes less and less. And look, the capital division of the Parks Department is a mess, and it needs to be reformed. And I couldn't agree more that if this was in true corporate America, these people would all be fired. It is unacceptable. And it's happening all over the city, and unfortunately it impacts neighborhoods of color more than any place, because you can guarantee that this wouldn't be happening in Central Park, but it is happening here.
And as you can see in the triangle, we have many people that go there to spend the day, and it's crowded, it's overcrowded. There's not enough seats. As a matter of fact, you have people, you see what they're sitting on the bars. It's in crates. This is unacceptable, especially since we have given the funding. And so I'm really upset about this. Something needs to change, and we're going to stay on it. And if we need to put some legislation to put deadlines on these things, we're going to get to the bottom of this to see a change. Anybody else?
Councilman, can you detail some of the litany of problems that's even necessitating this injection of capital for these renovations, for these improvements? I mean, it's evident here at Mount Hope, but can you talk a little bit more about some of the issues at the other parks?
All of the parks that we have appropriated funding, they're in desperate need of renovations. We see it at the Grand Avenue Park. There you also see that it's not level. I love to play basketball, and I would have a hard time playing basketball there. It wouldn't be guaranteed that if I dribble one way, it's going to go in that direction. Our young people shouldn't have to go through that. And it doesn't have the ambiance and the environment suitable for parents to bring in their kids. Even the little bit of time that we've been here, parents have come by and said, listen, let's do something about this. Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't even invite none of the community people. You see how the community people are coming here? Because they really care about this project. This is a pressing issue. This is the most pressing issue in our district when it comes to the capital improvement that we need to have in our parks. St. James Park, again, we have a citywide tournament there that takes place because thousands of people go there, and yet you see that it's substandard when it comes to the level of aesthetics to something that should be suitable to our young people and to people who come there who play semi-pro. They come there and they do. So we want to show the best. We're about to have the Kingsbridge Armory turned into a world-class ice skating rink, and yet our park is just close to there. Let me share two more things here. You know what I was told first regarding this park? Okay, we'll get it fixed, but we'll keep it locked. What kind of a message is that to me? What you're saying, you don't trust us, and you think that there's going to be something wrong taking place over here. And if you're that concerned, okay, put a camera, all right? But we are good people in our community. Most of the people in our community do the right thing. Things are beginning to change in our community, and we don't have enough green space in the area. This is just total cement, and we need to have this type of green space. And this is an eyesore. And here's the other thing: how come they're not cleaning it? It's full of garbage. It's overgrown. God knows what's back there. You know, rats, mice in there, and then we had that pool of water. And you know, we haven't had rain for a while, and mosquitoes. Yeah, the water's been there. God knows how long it's been there. So we have the mosquitoes going around, and then with West Nile virus and all this type of, transmittable diseases, we got to be very, very careful.
I just want to say one thing too. I mean, these parks and playgrounds are supposed to be oases. I mean, that's what they're built for. That's what they're originally built for, and that's what they're desperately needed today. And again, I mean, I've been to every single playground in New York City, every single one. And this is certainly among the worst I've ever seen. And the fact that it's been locked for so long, and the fact that they're telling the community, not just elected officials, but they're telling the community that even if we do renovate it, it'll be locked. I mean, that's disgraceful. And there needs to be some accountability, and that's one of the problems with this administration when it deals with parks. There is this inequity, and that has to stop.
Anybody else? Well, thank you so much. Good.